Look at my 3 babies. Someone somewhere tonight. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. And in a world of my own, I'm so blessed. And in a world of my own, Suburban DeVilly. Escalade, Escalade, DeVilly, Suburban, Burby, DeVilly, Escalade. Alright guys, Christian Styles back for another video, and my goodness, I'm trying to get a good angle and good hold on this damn iPad. So I bought a brand new A16 Apple iPad, and it probably will be doing the most of the recording for the YouTube channel from here on out. Anyways, as you can see, the vocal point of this video is going to be the Suburban, and why I think that this is probably the best truck I have ever owned. Even with all of its mechanical issues, it has never failed me. It has never left me stranded. I have never had to figure out how I was getting home. I never had to worry about whether or not it was going to start. I put the key in every single time faithfully, and it starts. Even with the lifter issue, even with the suspension issue, even with the front axle that has probably completely gone out at this point, but it still is riding like it should. Like, it's still the most reliable vehicle that I have, and it's sad to say that I believe that this is going to be probably the last time that you guys see the Suburban on the channel, because I think I'm going to sell it. It's been with me a long time. It's had countless memories. With me being newly divorced and this being the last thing that kind of draws me to that marriage and connects me to a life that I used to have, and all the relations that I've had on the third row of this vehicle, like just bang bitches faithfully. This has been my mobile homobile for years and years and years and years and years. And so I decked it out, I made it pretty, I, put nicer wheels on it, and then obviously I sold those wheels when I figured out that I'm about to get rid of it. So those upgraded wheels that I had did all those videos on and everything that I had put on, I took those off and I sold them, and I put the original wheels back on because I had just bought brand new tires anyways for the original wheels before I had gotten those new rims and tires with the spacers and everything like that. I ended up taking that off. This is going to be a very, very tough thing for me to do. Not only just to say goodbye to an icon, to say goodbye to a friend, a family member, an old faithful. She's been an old faithful. It makes me sad that this is quite possibly the end. Sometimes I can't even believe that she's a 2002. I can't wrap my brain around it because she runs so much better than new cars. I've been back and forth to Georgia like 16 times. 500-mile trip back and forth, no problem. She does it like nothing. She soaks up the miles like you wouldn't believe. But as you know, having the Cadillac Escalade ESV Platinum, there's just no room in the portfolio to have another full-size SUV that basically is the same exact thing, just not as premium. I just don't see the point in keeping it, because I know that I'm not going to be putting in any more money into it. And because I know that about myself, and I know that about, you know, what's getting ready to happen, does it really make sense for me to continue to keep it? If I continue to keep it, that means that money that's going towards the insurance will be taken away from other vehicles. If I continue to keep it, that means that I'll have to take money away from newer, more exciting vehicles because I have to maintain this one. Not saying that I don't want to maintain this one or I've given up on her. She's served her purpose, and she'll probably be a great car for someone. This is emotional because I get attached to materialistic things that are sentimental. This truck is sentimental to me. I painted the front tow hooks, I painted the wheels, I painted the tow hitch. The front thing used to be pink, then it was gold, then it was, you know, I painted the bow tie. And now it's currently black. Like, I make these little alterations to it. I added the chrome trim on the door, on the window seal, and I've done a lot of things to this truck. I added my iconic sticker that's pretty much on every gas tank of all the big trucks that I have, everyone except the Escalade. And my iconic PhD stickers, because I am Dr. Styles. And Stay Humble. I put the Stay Humble sticker on the back of the Suburban because this is my humble mobile. This is living below your means, not at them, not over them. This is living below your means. The Escalade is living at my means. So, you know, and there's probably going to be more Escalades to come. And so I have to make a decision. Do I want to have this car just to have it? Because I think it's going to sit. I think it is going to rot. I think it is going to be of no use to me or to anybody else eventually. My son's growing up in it. My son, like, knows it, and he knows it very well. When he hears it coming, he knows. So does my dog. My dog starts barking when she hears me pull up because of the lifter noise. She knows when it's my truck, so she'll start barking because she knows it's me. My child's very first ride home from the hospital was in this truck. This is tough for me. I have to take like 50 steps back just to get it in the frame. I always thought that I would keep it, I would wrap it, I would do something fun with it. I really do feel like she's earned the upgrades. She's earned for me to fix her. She's earned the suspension. She's earned the motor mount fix. She's earned even the lifter fix. Because I kept saying I didn't want to put more money than what the truck is worth into it. And that's truly just what it comes down to. All the cosmetic stuff, yeah, sure. And I did the new taillights and the new third brake light and the tag lights down there, all LED, and I did all that. And the door trim and the chrome handles and the wind deflectors and the chrome mirror caps, and I did all of that stuff that really makes no difference to the operation of the car. It only made it look cooler, only made it look sleeker. Every time I pull up, people have no idea how old this car is because I have taken such good care of it, but I've gotten to the point where I don't even wash it anymore. I used to take so much pride in it, and I used to wash it by hand, and I used to do all these things. I don't even do that anymore. All of these paint spots and imperfections on the front is from me not washing it, and bugs sitting there eating away at the paint because I'm not washing it anymore. I'm not maintaining it anymore. I stopped carrying brand new fog lights that have burnt out. I have no interest in getting new bulbs because I think because the Escalade doesn't have fog lights, not sure what the story is with that, but I was planning on taking those housings and just putting them on the Escalade because it's the same housing anyways if I were to reorder the part. Those are brand new because I had just replaced those and the bulbs went out, so I was going to do all LED anyways on the Escalade, so I'd have a reason to buy new bulbs to put in there, and I just plug them in at the bottom of the Escalade bumper and bam, problem solved, and I have another extended wheelbase big truck. Now right now I'm only paying $285 for this and the DeVille. Once I add the Escalade to that, when it gets properly registered with Florida, because obviously these have Georgia plates, and the Escalade is, I gotta move all these over to a Florida policy since I'm back in Florida permanently. Once I do that, because of the age of the car, these are considered classics. I think the DeVille is considered an antique, or it's a couple years away from being an antique because I think it has to be 25 years old or something. So actually the Suburban in technical terms would be an antique before the DeVille is, because the DeVille is a 2004, this is a 2002. So it's going to hit that mark before the DeVille. I just don't know if it makes a ton of sense to keep it. I know it's not worth much, so there's no point to sell, because you're just gonna get pennies on the dollar. The highest offer that I got for a Suburban that has 241,000 miles on it for a 2002, that's actually pretty low, because I got it with like 130,000 miles, I think, and for a 2002, that is extremely low. But it sat for a couple of years because it had a transmission issue, and when I got the transmission rebuilt, I have been doing nothing but driving the hell out of it. Never had another issue with the transmission again. So I have put so many, over 120,000 miles on this truck, and it has been flawless. Hasn't given me not one issue. And so people are like, then why are you selling it? But Florida is a hard place to live as far as parking is concerned, and I'd have to find a place that has 6 or 7 parking spots for me to take up with all of my cars. It's a different story. If I owned a house, then I wouldn't get rid of it. I'd just park it at the front of the driveway and use it when I needed to if one of the other cars was out of commission. But even that seems like I just wouldn't, because the reality is, guys, that black Suburban that I had bought, was supposed to replace this car. I was supposed to move up and replace this car. That car just happened to be a total piece of shit. It was supposed to be the replacement. It had a transmission issue. It had clearly it had engine issues, oil problems. It had a lot of issues. And the engine just didn't last more than 30 days after I bought it. So it was a shame because that was a really nice shell of a car, but I didn't want to spend the money to put into to fix the problems that it was having. I just didn't think that even that truck was worth it. I just didn't think so. So now I'm at the point where I'm like, do I buy that next generation Suburban or do I buy that next generation Tahoe? Because I don't need this size if I already have the Escalade. Alright, now let's finish that video that I was trying to make the other day. Okay, so basically I was saying that the time with the Suburban basically run its course. The DeVille is here now, okay? Now, I just went to go pick up the DeVille from Georgia, and what a ride that was, and she did wonderful. I know this video is supposed to be about the Suburban, but, oh my gosh, baby, she did so good. She did so good. And I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her. I really am. She did her thing. She was on that highway, the highways and byways. And it was what a comfortable ride. Most comfortable ride I have ever had. Like, she is so awesome. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my goodness. Lock her up. Okay. And Burby. All I need is for the Escalade to be right here, and then I'd have all three of them in one video. Which I'm not so sure that's ever gonna happen, but we'll have to wait and see. You know what? Maybe we'll make it happen.